Hey everyone, we're continuing with our Tuesday expert series. We just did an awesome show talking about the real estate entrepreneur. And just because I like to have fun, I like to poke at it, we're going to flip the script and talk about the craziness of shiny objects. How you doing, Omar?
Pretty good. How are you, Michael?
I'm doing wonderful, man. One of the biggest things that I see in real estate investing, having mentored and helped students and others for the last 20 years, is the shiny object syndrome is real.
Oh,
Uh,
super real.
yeah. So when you think shiny object, what do you see out there? Just how bad is it? We just got to talk about it, recognize it.
There's so many objects out there that will take away your focus from what you're doing.
Mhm.
Okay. Right now, obviously, day trading, Amazon stores, creating other avenues of income is great. But if it takes away your primary focus of helping sellers, helping owners, helping buyers, and obviously we're talking about real estate. If
Mhm.
it takes time away and focus away from what you need to focus on, then you know that that shiny object is going to be a distraction.
Yeah.
Like if you're going down the road, how many distractions are coming across you every which way to Sunday?
Yeah.
Cars, people, people running that red light. There's so many distractions, just like in this business. And the distraction will veer you off. Think about it. You will go where you focus on.
Yeah.
So if you're driving and all of a sudden you start veering off, your car starts going that way because your focus is there. So
Yeah.
imagine if your focus stays in the lane that you're in, then that's going to be all the difference. And remember, you do something long enough and create yourself in this environment, you will become successful over time, providing you don't let the shiny objects get in the way and cloud your and slow you down, because you'll hit that pothole and bust a tire and you're
Yeah. Yeah. Run in the wall, as they say in racing.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Don't look at the wall. This would be an interesting question. I'm going to
Yeah.
ask it not knowing if what your answer is going to be. I actually do think there's a right or wrong answer, but it'll be interesting. So this ought
Okay.
to be fun. So what do you think is the number one scarcest thing when you're sitting across from an investor, real estate agent? What's the number one scarcest thing? What do you
The
think?
number one scarcest thing of being in front of a realtor
No,
and
just
or an
just
investor.
you get somebody coming to you going, "Hey, I want your help. Mentor me to do this." Blah blah blah. What is the scarce thing that person? All of them have. What's the one thing that's the scarcest? Is it money? Is it knowledge? Is it time? Is it what
It's
is it?
it's yeah, it's not knowing. It's the knowledge aspect of it.
Yeah. I actually think it's time. And let me explain.
Please.
Yeah, when I again, I've talked to thousands of people right now. And the only thing we can't get back is time,
Correct.
right? Everybody from Jeff Bezos down to Omar and Mike Zuber have 24 hours in the day.
Right.
Most people I speak with have or need 6 or 7 hours sleep, which 24 hours go to 18 pretty quick. Then we have likely jobs. Let's just call it an easy 8 hours, right? So that's now 8 hours left in the day. We've got family responsibilities, exercise, this, that, the other thing. There goes another 4 hours. Pretty soon we get down to only having a couple of hours that are at our true discretion. Most of us choose to veg out, scroll on Instagram, watch TV, whatever. And that's where I think the shiny object gets investors, right? Because they're going 50 directions an inch at a time.
Oh,
So,
that's big. 50 directions an inch at a time.
and just getting nowhere, right? So,
Nowhere.
yeah, that's all the shiny objects, right? Each 50 directions, just another shiny object. So, what I've spent my focus, what I put in my course is step number one is focus. I want
Okay.
you to declare not only a city, right? I want you to pick a zip code. I want you to pick an asset type, and I want to pick you a size. And it's that focus that allows me to confidently say, I can help you get better with only 10 to 20 minutes a day. Because if I can carve out 10 to 20 minutes a day as someone myself who invested in a market I did not know, I knew no one, nobody in my family ever had any real estate experience. And by looking at it every day for 20 years, I got better and better and better and better. That eliminates the 50 shiny objects. I'm going to do my one search on Realtor or Zillow or Redfin or whatever. And I'm just going to document how it did. And I think it's time because if you can give me 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe it's 20 minutes a day the first 30 days, and then
Right.
as it becomes a habit, it's literally 10 minutes a day, I can make you a great investor because you learn the market, right? You learn this very microcosm. Like you're the man for 3-bedroom, 2 baths in this zip code, this size. And then
Right.
once you do that, you can start to expand the focus. You go to other markets because you've learned that skill. So yeah, I think it's time, man. I think time is the biggest scarcity.
That's a great point, Michael, because honestly, yeah, we all have the 24 hours in a day.
Yeah,
What are we doing with that time?
exactly.
And are we spending 3, 4 hours? Oh, I could do this. I could do this. I could scroll here. I could, that shiny object comes to you and you're like, oh, well, I'm going to try this now. I'm going to do this as well. Instead of like you said, focusing. And you know what's crazy is when I started, I didn't have a ton of distractions because there was no Instagram, there was no Facebook. It was very brand new, right? Nowadays, you can just get everything on. I mean, the phone is the TV now.
Yeah.
So when I was starting, I just was focusing on trying to be the best person I could be for buyers and sellers.
Yeah.
That's it in my market, and just hone in this whole high desert. And because it will spit you out a bunch of money,
Yeah.
providing you stay focused.
Yeah.
Then, like when Michael was saying, you're so targeted, right? That laser focus of that specific area. You maximize and you get better at that, and then you can start expanding.
Exactly.
Because you did it already in one spot, so you can go do it somewhere else or buy another home here because now you know how to do it.
Yeah. In the beginning, let's just say it this way. And I trust it's the same in the high desert. When you're a new agent or even a new investor, right? You're an agent, I'm an investor. Either one is true. You can't come in and say, I'm going to be the man, the woman in the high desert or Fresno day one. That's just lunacy. It's insulting to people who've been there 10 or 20 years. It's just not going to happen. But if
Not
you
at
want to
all.
come in and say, I want to be the number one person in this zip code for single family homes built after the year 2010,
Right.
now you're getting, now that focus becomes something you can market to, learn. Again, I think we talked about it months ago. And again, folks, if you don't know, Omar has a playlist on this channel. Go back and watch it. There's hours of amazing content. And the key is if you can get focused, then you can grow. And again, it's back to the whole knowledge concept, because knowledge is critical as well. But I think the laser focus creates the opportunity for efficient knowledge. Right.
Oh, 100% it does.
Yeah. So I think that's how I tie those two together. They're both critically important, but I use time just because everybody's got the same limitation. And what are you doing with your time? And if you're a busy employee, a busy investor, and you're stuck at zero, right? So many people talk to me at zero. I'm like, what are you doing? Well, I'm spending 3 hours a day on Bigger Pockets. I'm on YouTube for 8 hours on the weekends. Too much. 20 minutes a day. That's all you have to do.
That's the overload. Like people
Yeah.
get so consumed with finding out more knowledge about, hey, why don't you just pull the trigger?
Yeah.
Like move forward.
Yeah. Yeah. Learn your market. My students, they joke with me. Like, that's my number one thing when I get a question. It's like, what do I know is a good deal? Learn your market. What should I buy? Learn your market, right? It's just go become that expert on whatever that narrow focus is. And it's amazing. I've helped so many people with this. It feels uncomfortable the first 10 days. It's like, why am I doing this? Why am I hitting this same realtor saved search? Right? Yes, it changes every day. One thing comes on, one thing comes off. What you don't know is you're learning. If you're documenting the daily changes, by day 10, by day 15, you're starting to absorb what the market is telling you, especially today. It is so freaking hot. You can understand where prices are going, what's selling, what's not selling. It is such a time to learn your market. And then if you learn it today, which everybody should, you can be ready to capitalize in 2021. If you don't learn now, you're guessing in 2021.
Oh, that's good. If you don't learn now, you are guessing. I'm writing all this down. Michael, this is good.
I like it. I like it. Send me your notes.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So that's the important thing. If you're a real estate agent or an investor, today's hard, especially if you look on market like I did my whole career. I bought everything on market, right? Meaning in the MLS. It's tough today.
Which is crazy in itself.
Yeah. Everything I own that I bought for the first 15 years, anybody on the planet could have bought. It was available to everyone. That's what people don't understand. It's just, it was there.
That's
But
awesome.
because I was focused,
Right.
I could see the subtleties. And what people don't realize is at any one time, there's 1 or 2% of deals that I look at. But now I can scroll through and kind of identify them quickly, which ones to dig into a little bit more. Because most listings
Right.
aren't for me. They're too expensive. The condition isn't right, or they're not in the right rental area. But I only can do that because I look every day. Yeah. So you get the shiny object is only cured by focus. It's focus, focus, focus. Would you say that's right?
Complete focus.
Yeah.
And understand your path. Like, where do you want to go?
You got it. Very cool, man.
Yeah. This is good, man. We can go on and on about this stuff, Michael.
Yeah. No, I think we crushed this one. I look forward to interview number 3. Thanks.
All right, let's do it.